What's up, Bink?
Hi, Kramer. Different studio. Who's this?
Yeah, for real.
No, it's you, Kramer. How are you, dog?
Oh, bad. To get that yawn out of the way, to get the out of the... Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, the Royals have been playing some good ball. Hang on a second before we start. I'm trying to get this thing up and rolling. Making sure I got the windows open, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. I forgot my mouse at home. So I...
You know what? You want mine? I have got one in my bag that's not wireless because my wireless is at home, but it's a wired one.
My trackpad's working for now.
It works great. Yeah, I just use my trackpad. I hate using it. It's like you want to type and do all the stuff and you can't do it because I'm a mouse guy. Vern's not. Vern's always on what you see is that pad because at the K I always use a trackpad. But, is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. Who's in the chat right now? I know somebody. I thought I saw
Marine's first one there.
Hey, Marine, look at you.
Dirty Sean's number 2.
Dirty. Oh, well, I mean, it makes sense. Dirty.
And welcome to the virtual Kauffman Stadium 93-degree day here for 610 Saturday in Kansas City. Hello, everybody. I'm Jay Binkley, along with Kramer Sansone. He's got the 610 Saturday banner right there. A little afternoon baseball for the Royals and Indians. The Royals succumbed to the Indians last weekend, losing 2 of 3, but the Royals win last night in spectacular fashion, 5-2. That was a fine way to say what, Kramer? Yeah, 5-2.
Yeah, it's 5-2, yeah.
5-2 last night against the Indians. Now, the Royals have been playing good baseball. Keep in mind, last week, 3 of 4 in Boston. They lost 2 of 3 to the Indians. However, on Sunday, it was Danny Duffy who beat Zach Plesac on Sunday. So the Royals beat the Indians there. Then the Royals parlayed that to 2 wins in a row against the White Sox, losing the last game of the series to the White Sox. But here they come. Here come the Indians, who are in first place. The Royals have been playing a battle of first-place teams between the Indians and White Sox. The Indians 36-28, just like the White Sox 36-28. Both those teams lost last night. The Royals now 28-36, just 8 games back from the division and the second wild card for the Royals. Whit Merrifield still leads the league in hits. Jorge Soler still leads the league in home runs. However, RBIs, Soler has been passed by 1 rib by Mike Trout. There is some news to share and pass along, Kramer.
Yes.
Brett Phillips has been recalled by the virtual Royals. He was killing it at over 400 since his return in Omaha. He makes the return trip today to the Royals.
Yeah, he's also in the, well, I'm going to spoil it right here. He's in the starting lineup as well for the Royals, so we're going to at least get to see him out there on the field as they announced the starting lineup, of course, 15 minutes prior before the game, so that's how we know.
It's all right to spoil things, Kramer. Here's the Indians lineup for Terry Francona, presented by Purell. Wash your hands. At third base, Jose Ramirez. At second base, Cesar Hernandez. At shortstop, batting third, Francisco Lindor. Batting fourth in right field for Mil Reyes. Batting fifth at first base, Carlos Santana. The DH today will be Tyler Naquin, their usual center fielder. Center fielder today will be Domingo Santana. Left field, Oscar Hernandez. And the catcher, Sandy Leone. Crane Dog, the Indians have made a trade that went down yesterday.
Yeah, that was the Indians acquired Michael Chavis from the Boston Red Sox.
Who we saw last week.
Yeah, and we saw this one last week as well. Bradley Zimmer. He's a Red Sox now. That's what happened in Simulationville.
Which is interesting because Bradley Zimmer was playing really, really good
back-to-back
against the Kansas City Royals. Here's the updated Kansas City Royals lineup that's different today to give some guys a much-needed day off. Guys that needed a day off and requested a day off, and they were icy cold according to this game. This lineup for the Royals presented by the 435 Podcast Network at 610sports.com. Whit Merrifield will be the second baseman of the day instead of center field. In left field will be Alex Gordon batting second. In right field will be Hunter Dozier batting third. Hunter Dozier has now made his way back up in the lineup. The DH, Jorge Soler. First baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. Third baseman batting sixth, Maikel Franco. The shortstop will be Adalberto Mondesi batting seventh. Brett Phillips makes his return in center field today, batting 8th, and the catcher, MJ Melendez, giving Salvador Perez a much-needed day off. It's Danny Duffy, 6-4 with the 3.73 against Zach Plesac, whose Uncle Dan works for MLB Network and played pitcher as well. And Danny Duffy, 6-4 this year with a 3.73. Danny Duffy's bringing the nasty back. He was great in Boston, did the only complete game for the Royals this year. And then he followed it up with another win against the White Sox later that week.
Yeah, he's locking in. It's like pretty much what we've seen with Duffy when we first started off this year, as he's just now going to get back into his groove and possibly make the All-Star team.
Well, let's see. The Royals are playing good at this point. Jorge Soler and Whit Merrifield still lead their positions as far as the All-Star game goes. Adalberto Mondesi needs a day off.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Man, he had 3 hits yesterday and 3 stolen.
It's true. Yeah, it's true.
3 hits, 3 stolen bases.
I say we leave him in.
Yeah, we had too many replacements in the day.
Dozier got to leave him in as well.
We got too many replacements today. We'll try to get guys a day off tomorrow.
There's your lineups once again.
Domingo Santana in left field for Francona. Without further ado, here's the game. Welcome, Dirty Sean, Braves Curtis, Marine, and the other 10 watching.
No microbursting. We're just starting.
There's no need for a microburst.
10.
There's Duffy walking to the mound. Yeah, we also saw the Red Sox are making a flurry of trades. They acquired Jesus Aguilar. They acquired from Miami. They also acquired Dominic Smith from the Mets, and they also sent away Jose Peraza that we saw during that series. So the Boston Red Sox are starting to be a new look.
They are making that run. Just 2 games back from the Yankees. Here's Jose Ramirez hitting .330, 8th in the American League, facing off against Danny Duffy. And the Royals rocking the 1969 throwback uniforms. This is game 65. They will do this to salute the 60s week.
Yes.
You see no names on the back of the jerseys. It's the Royals' first season, 1969, and they're rocking this as we celebrate 60s week here at Royal Stadium. It's a hot one today.
Indeed it is. Actually wore my shorts to the ballpark. We're back in our original studios, not the big studios.
It's right. We in my home studio last night, trying some things out for our big broadcast at Backstop Bar and Grill coming up. And Jose Ramirez will fly this to Whit Merrifield at second base today. Yeah, we could maybe put Govern in for Monday tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, we have an off day Monday, so there's having 2 days off of rest for them. We can do that with the others.
True. Because they just have to play it.
Give Dozier a day off tomorrow, maybe Mondesi, maybe Franco.
I hate to give Mondi a day off, though, because he needs it. But and Duffy has been on fire. As I'm saying, he's bringing the nasty back.
Someone who can tattoo Duffy, though, is Cesar Hernandez, 5-for-7 in his career.
The wind is actually blowing in today, so it's going to take some to get the ball out of the ballpark, but it can be done.
There's plenty of oomph from the Royals with Jorge Soler, so I think we'll be fine on that type of market.
No Mahomes, but there's always that opportunity for maybe a pinch hit later.
That's true. Which he'd be a good pitch hit candidate.
Yes.
James Kingsley, the umpire behind the dish tonight, this afternoon.
Royals would have been playing right now at this time against the Indians. It was going to be an afternoon, 6:10 Saturday today. Plenty of hydration for the players today. It's a scorcher at the K.
If you all want to watch baseball tonight, KBO at midnight Central Time tonight on ESPN. So if you want to watch some baseball, some live, real baseball, you can do that.
Who's playing tonight?
I believe NC Dinos are actually playing. Pretty sure. Don't quote me on that.
Are they still in first?
Yeah. Oh, yes. They've only lost, I think, 4 games. I think they're 20-4.
And grounded to Witt. Over to Brohern. And out number 2.
Witt's seeing some action. A fly out and a ground out towards him. At his traditional position at second.
Francisco Lindor hitting .295, but lifetime .333 hitter against the Royals.
The NC Dinos are in first place by a whopping 4 games. They're 22-6.
I've lost the use of my mouse again.
You gotta love that.
I don't love this, actually.
No, that's me being smart ass.
Needs a full restart is in order.
As Lindor strikes out swinging. Go to the bottom of the first. Merrifield, Gordon, and now Dozier due up for the Royals.
Yeah, Pat Mahomes with the day off today. He's played every day that he's been brought up. He'll be in the lineup tomorrow. Zach Plesac on the mound was called up last year for the Indians, making his 13th start, but he's 4-1 with a .339. Plesac lost the game last Sunday, so that loss came in. Was Danny Duffy last Sunday against the Royals.
It's strong and good to see how Duffy started off this first inning with getting a fly-out, ground-out, strikeout, pretty much all what you want to do as a pitcher.
That's what Duffy does. He's bringing the nasty back.
And we need that.
Need some nasty.
Need some nasty. Get him out of this out of 500 slump.
That's what the doctor ordered. The baseball doctor. He ordered some nasty.
I think we're getting it.
We
I
are.
hope, even though it's been 1 inning. Don't want to jinx it.
Nope, that's inside.
And a 1-1 count here to Witt. And Whitt'll sky this one.
I think it's carrying still more. I think it's
Awesome.
drifting over the head.
Well, Oscar Hernandez couldn't make a run on it. Looked like it's going to be a ground rule double. And Whit Merrifield
Lead off with a triple, B.
lead off with the triple.
Batting second.
It's the hardest part of the cycle,
Allen.
in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I think that is probably the hardest one to do because you got to make sure it's a defensive mishap or something like that over the glove of Mercado. So, getting there on third, I've seen Witt in person doing inside the park home runs. So I honestly kind of would have been more surprised if he would have gotten that. But hey, he's already hardest part of the way for the cycle.
What a way to lead off for the Royals here. Here comes Alex Gordon, who's got some rest lately with the addition of Patrick Mahomes.
Got a lot of rest, Bink.
Yes, he has. But Patrick has done well defensively in the outfield, including throwing out a runner at home plate yesterday. And Gordon will chop that, but that'll score Whit Merrifield. And the Royals up quickly here, 1-0.
That's what you got to do. If you're Gordon, who's able to push it to the side where there's enough room for Witt to go across and score. It's exactly what happened. Now the Royals are up 1-0.
Dozier.
Comes Hunter Dozier. He's really hitting the ball well as of late. 276. He's got an 8-game hitting streak coming in the day. See if he can extend this to bad boy. It's kind of a quiet 8-game hitting streak, wasn't it?
Yes.
Royals have been starting fast, as pointed out by Tyler. Yeah, the Royals have been jumping on the scoreboard early. And Hunter will lift this. It'll go deep and caught by Hernandez.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Jorge.
I think the wind kind of pushed that in.
Yeah, it's actually good that Mercado actually was able to catch that one this time. But hey, I would have been happy if it would have went over his head.
Here's Jorge Soler, who's having a great start this year. 315, 24 home runs, 59 RBI. That home run total leads Major League Baseball. And the RBI second by just 1 to Mike Trout in the American League.
Trevor, Trevor Phelps asked if MLB The Show is worth buying if you have 19 already. Honestly, I think this is worth it. MLB The Show 20 is really good.
Can you get the show 20 for $40?
You can get that for $40. That's a steal.
It's a great game.
You can, the best thing about it is the implement of all the AAA, AA, single A players into the game, which is amazing. If you're a baseball nerds like Binkley and myself, then you would enjoy this game.
And just for note, we do not play the game.
No, we do not.
We let the computer simulate the game. All simulation. And Jorge Soler down on strikes here in the first.
Soler's found himself into a little bit of a rut. Hasn't had a hit in his last 3 games, and now being overtaken by Mike Trout in the RBI category.
Important note, though, to get Monday off for this team.
Yes, they need that. Some players need it.
Danny Duffy already with the 1-run lead here. Here's Fermil Reyes.
Number 32.
317, 8 home runs, 25 ribs for the Indians this year. Hot afternoon day at the K. Royals sporting the 1969 uniforms to commemorate 60s week. It's the first year for the Royals. There's Franco over to O'Hearn. Whoa!
They ate up O'Hearn.
You don't see that very often.
They might put the air on Franco.
That was down in the dirt.
They have to put the air on Franco. So.
Yeah.
First baseman.
It's a low throw. He had plenty of time to throw it.
Santana.
As you see here.
It's off the heel of the glove. That's the worst feeling you are if you get from a first baseman. That off the heel and it doesn't squeeze.
Welcome back, Ranger.
Yeah, seriously, welcome back. Yeah, you're going to enjoy it over on the show, Tyler.
That's a ball.
One good baseball game you could play, though, on Xbox. That's Super Mega Baseball. I highly recommend that.
Well, one of the hard decisions we have to make is the attendance count today, Kramer. We always do the over-under.
I haven't seen what it looks like, but the way it looks like from behind the dish.
Last night was 32-8-7-8. Like I told you, I wanted to put it at 25.
You want to put it, again, 25? I think you might have to raise it to 28, I believe.
Can you go 28?
I haven't seen what the crowd looks like, so we could possibly do 30.
Well, I think we just keep it in the 20s for a Saturday.
Being Saturday afternoon,
It's bobblehead days. What's today's promotion?
I do not know. Santana rips that into the gap. That should drop down, but Phillips can only make it a single out of it.
Well, there's some cannons in that outfield, especially with Mahomes, Phillips, Gordon. You never know.
Tyler Naquin.
Here comes Tyler Naquin, usually the center fielder for Cleveland. Duffy finds himself in an unusual position here. 2 men on. No outs.
Count 1-0.
The bulldozer bobblehead was supposed to be.
Yeah, 100 bulldozer bobblehead, courtesy of AAA Insurance. The next one's Whit Merrifield hit counter bobblehead. But today is the Hunter Dozier bobblehead. You know, bobblehead nights bring out the people, too.
They do.
And I don't think Dozier's ever had one.
All right, there's a lot of people here, I think you got to do 30.
Let's do 30 then. Over-under set at 30.
I'm going to take the over.
You know what I will too? It's a bobblehead game.
Yeah, I wonder what they're going to do with all the promotions like they're supposed to give out. Because you know they had those already completed.
Yeah, they'd probably make them for next year or something.
They're probably all sitting in that tunnel.
Yeah. Nathan, the 610 studio is at the K. It's on the broadcast floor. Or no, not on the actual broadcast floor. It's on the 6th floor where the press is. There's a 610 studio inside the stadium. And then we have another studio at the K, so we have 2. The other one's at Gate A left field in the trailer, the fifth wheel trailer. It's where all the pregame is done and special shows. So 2 places to broadcast for 610 at the K. Because we're home of the Royals, we're home of the Chiefs, and we have studios at the stadium. Because we're the home of the Royals, we can have a studio actually at the ballpark.
Which is nice.
And part of the agreement is the first 3 questions to the manager is done by 610. There's a little stage in the interview room there where the manager comes in. I did it for a while. Vern's done it, Cody. And we used to sit up there with Ned Yost for the first 3 questions. They never show you on Fox. They only show Ned, unless you Did that, which I have done before in the past, just to kind of mess with them.
You would do that too, Dean. Yeah, but our traditional location, like our building, is way far.
Yeah. But the indoors and then in left field, two different places to broadcast from. The 6:10 Saturday and all that's done from Gate A in left field. We have a great mobile home out there. And that ball bounces right back to Salvi. He can't find it. Duffy went down there to see if he could help him.
Melendez.
Oh, Melendez,
Yeah.
excuse me. Present on my mind. Forgot about Melendez in today for Sal. Who's been playing well.
Yeah, Melendez, he's been swinging the stick good if he's playing, especially against the Indians. We saw him hit a home run, 4 RBIs in his last time playing at Cleveland.
1-2 count on Domingo Santana. 1 away here with 2 on still. See if Duffman can conjure up strikeouts. And Franco that time will check his man at third, and this time a nice throw to Brohern at first for the out.
Fires a strike over there, making sure, yes, we're getting it out here this time. Not worry about this guy at third.
Danny Duffy has pitched 70 innings this year for the Virtual Royals. 52 strikeouts. Against the Indians, he's 3-11 with a 5.48, believe it or not, 17 starts. Plesac, on the other hand, is, except for his real numbers, not the virtuals, 3-0 with a 2-1-1 and 4 games started against the Royals. He was good against the Royals.
He's good.
But he did lose to Danny Duffy last week. Oh, that's going to go. Oh, Witt makes a dive for it. That's Phillips' arm on display there, a little bit offline, and the Indians will knock in 2 there. And 2-1 Cleveland here in the second.
As those 2 runs coming in off Mercado's two RBI single should not be tallied to Danny Duffy's ERA due to the fact of the error that was on third base, and the inning should have already been over with by now.
Only one of those will be fine.
That's true.
Witt almost had that.
Runner.
And here's Melendez's arm. And safe. That's second.
Tag from Witt was a little bit slow.
And get it. The release came great out of Melendez's hands.
But Mercado was pretty quick.
And that ball is launched, but Bondi out to near center there. Shallow center, making the third out of the inning.
You know how awesome that would be, Brian, if we were able to do this off the scoreboard at the Crown? Or at the K?
It would be cool.
Leading up for the Royals, the first baseman.
I bet those players playing Mario Kart at the Crown, which I haven't played Mario Kart in a while.
Be fun on Crown Vision.
I would.
And Brohern takes that inside. Wasn't that his name on the back of his jersey, Brohern?
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
I thought about using my chip here. Thought about it. I'm not going to. As O'Hearn strikes out swinging.
Look it up here and see what they all were.
The third baseman, Mike Head.
Hunter Dozier, Bulldoze, Danny Duffy was Gordo, just for fun. Gordon was Duffman.
Ball 1.
Nice, that's funny.
Tim Hill was Tim
Ball
Jim.
1, no strike.
Whit Merrifield was Whitley. Jacob Junis, Junebug. He ain't kidding, it was just E.
Was E?
Jorge Lopez, El Pichu. Nicky Lopez, Shorts, which are Love Lady Love. Kevin McCarthy was just Mac. Monty was Ace. Montgomery was Monty. O'Hearn was Brohern. Salvador Perez, El Nino. Brett Phillips was Maverick, of course. Glenn Sparkman was Sparky. That was one of my favorites.
The 2-0 to Franco. That's swung over the top of that with that changeup. Franco 3-run home run last night.
Ball 3.
He loves Indians Indian pitchers.
That's right. He's third on the Royals in home runs this year. And a strike there on Franco. On the changeup at 85 from Plesac.
Spencer Perkins is trying to get his friend on Facebook to watch some Royals baseball. Saying baseball's been going on this whole time, man.
Every day.
Every day.
Wherever the Royals play, we play.
We're on game 65 of this.
That's right. Celebrating 60s week. We'll be on 70s week by next weekend.
Yes, we will. We'll wear the powder blues or the 70s unis all next week.
And a strikeout there from Plesac on a 94-mile-an-hour four-seamer. His third strikeout of the game.
And those 3 strikeouts are on back-to-back-to-back batters.
Number 27.
We've seen, 11 straight strikeouts this year?
Yes, from Eduardo Rodriguez of the Boston Red Sox.
But the Royals won that game.
Will Gold says, would love to hear Hudler calling this. Well, honestly, Ryan Lefebvre's going to be here next week.
Yeah.
Well, this coming week.
Yeah, Lefebvre's going to come call it. And you guys can ask him questions, whatever you want to ask Rhino. I told him we had a chat line, and he'll answer questions. He'll call the game, plus we'll kind of interview him and talk about some of his experiences with the players we've seen. It's kind of like open up baseball cards. We talk about the cards.
That's true.
You open them up, the players, and see a story about it. Home or visitor.
We got to talk food with Ryan. You know for a fact he's had the finest foods around.
Yeah. We're working on, Nathan, getting a date settled. We were going to do it this week, but he got a little tied up. You will definitely know.
Yeah, you'll know.
It'll be promoted on the different shows on 610.
It will not be a Wednesday. I know that for a fact.
Spec wants to know the day so they can promote it
The third baseman.
on the deal. They might even run a commercial for it. Who knows? But you will be reminded by Krimmer.
0-1.
How's it going, Nick?
6 for 30 lifetime is Ramirez versus Duffy. Duffy's had his number. And that'll be chopped slowly to Witt, over to Brohern, and out number 1.
Here, Ramirez flew out to Witt in his first at-bat, and he's going to ground out to him now.
Comes Cesar Hernandez 0 for 1. As we mentioned before, Michael Chavis has been acquired by the Indians, trading Bradley Zimmer to the Red Sox. Duffy will get the sign from Melendez, and here comes pitch number 32 here in the third.
Bradley Zimmer is kind of a Royals killer.
Yes, he is.
In that first series this year.
I have no problem with him being on. Plus, the Royals will have the Red Sox back in Kansas City at some point.
It's true.
They've already been there, and they've won 3 or 4.
You're right, Will Gold. Thanks for watching over on Facebook.
Ball 2.
Well, you got to listen to us from time to time because we will talk crazy.
Yeah, we'll
talk about reasoning with animals, best pizzas, best burgers, you name it. If you hear us talking to people, it's because we're using the YouTube chat line for people to chat with us. And Whittle hop skipped that one to Brohern. Nathan says, nice to see Witt back at second. Well,
it is pretty nice, I'm not going to lie.
there's a way to get Brett Phillips in the lineup at center.
That he actually might be at second base for the long term for a little bit right now.
He might be for a while.
Because the corresponding move for Brett Phillips was to send down Nicky Lopez to get some work.
Yeah, Nicky only hitting 187 for the virtual Royals, so we had to get. He's in the lineup every day for Omaha, so get some work.
We made sure he's in the lineup. He's leading off.
We don't send people down for long.
No.
They come back up. We've seen several other. Greg Hollins, that situation. He's been fantastic.
Yes. It was with Brett Phillips, too. He was sent down just last week.
He just wasn't getting playing time with the Royals.
Yeah, it made his way back, and now he might be starting the center fielder, maybe the starting center fielder for our platoon out there, always when there's right-handed pitching.
But Phillips was getting everyday action in Omaha. That was the reason he went down. Unfortunately, we sent him down on his birthday, and we apologize to Brett for that.
We sent him down a day before his birthday. We're not like the Cincinnati Bengals.
Happy birthday, you're going to Omaha.
Yeah. No, we're not like Cincinnati Bengals telling Andy Dalton on his birthday that he's going to be benched.
And Duffy cruises through the third. And Brett Phillips, speaking of the Maverick, who's joined this show in pregame this season. We appreciate that. It was when he was with the Royals, not Omaha. That would have been hard to explain. Comes Brett Phillips. His average is 174 with the Royals. He's hitting, 417 in Omaha.
Does hit righties pretty good.
Maverick is his nickname, Maverick Phillips. And Maverick takes that one down, 1-1 count. Ryan talking about afternoon baseball. It is. Wish we were at the K today. I need to get Brett some yellow shades.
Especially on a day like this.
That's what he wears. And that one's low, full count here on Phillips. Showing good plate discipline is Maverick.
MJ on deck.
Don't call him just a defensive player.
Or a pitcher.
Oh, and Phillips a strikeout there. Looking, he doesn't like it. There's the standings. The Royals 8 games back, but climbing.
Since the White Sox lost today, or was it last night? That was
They lost earlier today.
I think their game's going right now on the same time.
It was a noon start.
That was a quick game if they already lost.
The White Sox were knotted up with the Indians going in the day. Here comes MJ Melendez, who's hitting 200, but he hasn't had a lot of playing time behind Sal, but he's been good. He had a double play he made himself the other day. Remember that one?
Oh, yeah, last week?
What did he do? Tag him out and then
throw in on home, tagged out. Runner
through
on
second, yeah.
Runner went from stretching a single into a double, and he got thrown out doing that. Main reasons for Nick was the reason why we were at Bing's place, because I was trying to figure out testing connection-wise with, the connection would be different, but I was just trying to see if I can run OBS, which is our broadcasting thing that we use to put it onto Facebook.
And the fact that it was evicted.
You were not evicted.
It dampened the situation.
You had one day they put your notices this morning. They kicked you out while you were sleeping. You wake up and did I get cut
It
already?
certainly changes things. I live here at the 610 Studios now.
Yeah,
We do have a kitchen.
that's true. And there's company kitchen.
How about that? Melendez, man, he's really hitting the ball well.
Yeah, he insides out of that inside pitch, shooting up the other way. It's the best way to get it off there to fight it off.
Now batting, the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Now I just need to go and run a internet speed connection at backstop. If you're there before me, try to see. Bring your laptop and just type in Google, text their Wi-Fi, and just type in speed test, Wi-Fi test.
Kramer and I had a wild night after the game last night. It was probably a reason for the eviction.
Yeah.
The kegger we had was followed by a baseball game. I was getting complaints that I was having a baseball game and a kegger.
Yeah, we finished a full keg.
Kramer did a keg stand. It was wonderful. It was just Kramer and I.
A lot of beer. A lot of Miller Lite.
Until I was kicked out. That's why I'm here. I brought my toothbrush.
That's when you know you're staying for a while.
And my deodorant.
Well, yeah.
I don't have much. TV's in my car.
Touch PlayStation, that's all that matters.
Good PlayStation's here. And they'll check MJ. We have yet to see MJ steal a bag.
Nick, it has its ups and downs.
I like
enjoy
Company
it.
Kitchen.
I like it. Don't like it when the milk's expired, but it's okay. They change it out regularly.
I don't know what MJ's speed level is. We'll have to check that.
It's not quick, I know that. Well, it might be like a 50-ish.
Yeah, it's midway, I think. And Whittle'll sky that one to left field. MJ will stay at first.
56 is what I just saw it on the screen. This is speed overall.
Oh, did it show it?
It was like you can see it every once in a while by our, because like we're blocking the base.
Oh.
So we'll see it at some point. Nope.
Craven and I blocking information.
It's not really much information.
I don't know where to put us. So we could go to the bottom right.
No, because then we're gonna miss.
Oh yeah.
As Melinda's gonna run.
Here you go. Now you see Melendez, and he's safe. There's your answer. MJ Melendez gets the stolen bag. This guy's just a player, man. Ever since the Royals called him up, he's just doing some good work. Catcher's been a revolving door since Kim Gallagher went down with the shoulder for 2 months. Nick Deeney had an opportunity. Got man through his bat once. Alex Gordon will sky this one. And that's the inning.
I think they would have to, Brian, to answer your question. They would have to go neutral side in November because there's going to be a lot of, probably snow's going to be a factor, cold weather. I mean, I know granted it gets cold during October.
I could go for some snow right now.
I'm
not even joking.
I
could totally go for 5 inches of snow.
I'm fine.
Totally go for it. So you take your beer and you just put it out there in the snow, and natural cooler. It's like the world's biggest cooler. Beer snow. Put your beers outside. Man, it's like the biggest cooler in the world. And this will go to Franco, who's been really good at third base this year. Fires over the road, except for the air earlier. Must admit that.
I think I prefer the warm weather months, but not like hot.
This is too damn hot. No, I'm not crazy. I would go for snow right now. If all of a sudden they said 5 inches of snow in Kansas City, I'd be like, yes.
I'd be more concerned rather than saying yes or no.
It'd be a little odd in June to have snow, but Detroit 2-1 on the White Sox now in the fourth. How about Detroit? They're making a move. I'll take some. How about some 50s? I'll compromise. 50 degrees. It's beautiful weather.
No, that's pretty chilly.
No.
Give me 70. Give me 68. Give me 68, 69,
Nope.
70, 71.
It's still hot.
I would enjoy that. That's why I want to move out west.
I wouldn't mind a lot of snow right now. You and I just kind of scraping the windows off.
Nope. I do not prefer that at all. That's like the worst weather is ice. Scraping the windows because I have to get up early.
It's all part of the
warm up my
experience,
truck and then scrape my windows off if my heat doesn't get the rest of it out. And that's not going to be a work in about like a couple minutes. Luckily, I don't live that far.
Where does Tyler live?
Tyler he lives in Iowa.
City of inches of snow in April. I would gladly take that, Tyler.
Oh, now batting.
I've been at a snow game at Kaufman in May. They actually called it out. It was against the Rays back in 13? Maybe 4, I think 13, 14, something like that.
Tyler.
And I've been there for Shohei Ohtani where it's 25 degrees and they called the game for cold. He was going to pitch.
Nathan lives in Iowa. Tyler's in Omaha.
That's right. That's right. Sorry, fellas. Got my mixed up on where y'all live. How many live in your mom's basement?
Yeah, see, we don't want that, Nick. We don't want to slip and fall and break a leg. So, I mean, that's something that you've done, and we don't want that to happen to us.
I am curious how many of you live in your mom's basement.
Which, by the way, Nick, have you finished your Lego Kaufman Stadium yet? So I know that you had some pieces to go.
I got the count 1 and 2.
And Duffy already up to 47 pitches. Not bad, though, for the fourth with 1 out.
Yeah, no, not bad. I'll get a double play, get out of the inning, get done.
Of course, he is the only Royal with a complete game this year, and that'll be skied. And Dozier there to make the play. I never know sometimes. Dozier bobblehead day. Of course he had to play today. It's his bobblehead.
Yeah, exactly. Sticks his glove out.
He had to play today. It's his bobblehead.
Yeah, I know he had to play. That 30,000 over-under, I definitely hit the over.
It's packed. It's Hunter Dozier bobblehead day. 6:10 Saturday as well. Domingo Santana will be booed for some reason. I think they get the wrong Santana they're doing.
I hear the name Santana, they just boo. They boo at every Indians player. I would.
1-0. One ball, one strike.
Got friends that live in Omaha.
You do?
Yep, went to Northwest with them, and they're from the area
Count
up
is
there.
2-1.
Shocked you have friends.
Me too at times, mate. Two-one to Santana.
Oh, that ball's going to get away from Melendez. Bounces right back to him. How about fortuitous as that was?
At least
Kramer and I have
nobody
seen a
advanced.
lot of each other over the last 4 months.
At least 65 days worth of each other. And our off days, about
That's
66
ball four.
days.
Take your base.
We have seen each other even on off days. Because we were doing
Shows.
draft and everything else, draft shows. Cal Eldred will come out to the mound and talk to the Duff man.
Hey, Richard, how's it going?
MJ Melendez, Cal Eldred out there talking to Duff man. 2 on, 2 outs though.
Should have kept the wheelchair, Nick. So you finish that. Finish your Legos. Which I kind of want some Legos right now. It'd be fun to build
Just
some
don't
stuff.
step on them.
That's why that's why you watch and you know where your Legos are at, me.
They can be dangerous.
Marines taking the over.
Speaking of Legos, did you ever find a kid to borrow to go down there?
No, it's not open big.
Santana, here's what Carlos Santana's averages against the Royals here. You were curious.
Okay.
It's 300 lifetime against the Royals. 112 walks, which is second to what that's number one of any team. A 300 average is better than against any team. 30 home runs against the Royals, which is better than any team. 91 RBI, which
One ball, 2
is
strikes, count.
better than any team. He is like Lindor.
Sounds like it.
Two, count.
If they had an 0-2 count now, 2-2.
Hey, Duffy will think about this one. Hot day out here at the K. Grab yourself an ice cold Miller Lite from our friends at Miller Lite, or Vineyard Variety Pack, a tube of frozen sangria from our friends at KCWineco.com. And that's going to be Duffy stretching out there with Brohern. Duffy, man, got on his horses to get that out.
They had to. It was a good sliding stop by Hearn. A nice little flip. Let's go to the bottom of the fourth.
Brohern will make the pitcher do some work sometimes.
I mean, I'd make a pitcher do the work sometimes too. Yeah, Dozier, Soler, O'Hearn do it for the Royals.
The Heidi Watney signing here. She's talking about Phillips' recall.
That's what we think she's talking about.
I think she's talking about Phillips. This is Mike Matheny talking to Cal Eldred.
I'm talking about Danny Duffy.
Yeah. Here comes Dozier. 0 for 1 today, but does have an 8-game hitting
The
streak.
right fielder, Hunter Dozier.
No need for a microburst, although we are on microburst watch.
We're not. It was cloudy outside, Dave.
Ball that side.
Look at all these chips on Dozier. The belief in Hunter, who did homer finally last week again. Second on the Royals with 13 home runs, trailing Jorge Soler's 24th. At one point, he was almost tied with Soler. And Soler just went.
Slayer just kept hitting.
And here come one, Patrick Mahomes, already with 6. And a strike by Plesac there. The 195. And Dozier will swing at that one in a 2-2 count.
See, I'm placing a chip on Soler. I'm going to do that. I'm locking that in right now.
And that ball will be chopped to Lindor, over to Santana, and out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jorge.
Your chip is down here, you said.
Yes. I'm not going authority because I haven't seen how the wind's blowing or wind's factoring into this.
Wind is blowing in. 97 from Plesac there. That's his hardest pitch of the day. And Slayer likes that, though, but they'll be grounded to third in the shift. Doesn't matter. Now number 2.
Alrighty, yep. Chip on Slayer from Richard. We both lost our chip.
66.
Here comes Brohern. My chip will go down on Brohern.
Dirty Sean also lost his chip on Slayer as well.
I'm buying O'Hearn here.
Fine, I thought about it. I was going to chip this inning. Didn't know who I was going to be with.
So you got, what, 14 home runs in Tyrell's league?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Again, probably Tyrell's playing on rookie or veteran.
That's out. Ball, that's out.
That ball shot directly back at the Indians' dugout. Full count here. And O'Hearn will take his bag. So 1 on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael Bronco.
This would be a decent chip selection here.
It would be, because he's a guy that likes to hit Indians pitchers.
I will not use them both in this inning.
No,
but
I won't either.
it is a decent option.
I know what we're trying to do. We're trying to persuade the text line. Call for it.
This can go to Lindor. 2 second to Cesar Hernandez and out. 2-1 still. Into the 4th. Sandy Leone, the catcher, batting for the Cleveland Indians, leading off.
Followed by Jose Ramirez and Cesar Hernandez.
Leading off for the Indians, the catcher, number 9, Sandy Leone.
Gosh, this chair is squeaky. Nothing better than a squeaky chair. You know what I mean, Bink?
I know exactly what you mean, dog.
Pretty annoying, aren't they?
0 for 8 lifetime, Sandy Leone versus Duffy. 1 strikeout. Duffy's had his number so far.
Nope, upstairs.
Duffy still with a manageable pitch count.
Yeah, Nathan, I kind of lost track. You guys are destroying Binkley and myself right now on the chips category. I think you guys are at about like 10, maybe 15.
Don't forget, when we broadcast, it's going to be the 27th of June.
Is that what we've...
Yeah, we finalized it. It's going to be 27th of June.
Okay.
It's going to be at Backstop Bar and Grill, and we'll let you guys announce an inning. Does that work into your schedule?
Works for me.
Of course it does, Kramer, because you and I don't do anything.
Exactly. Kind of shocked it's a little bit that late.
It's when Sean wanted to do it.
All right. Well, hey, I'm not going to argue that.
And it's not Dirty Sean.
No.
It's Big Sean.
Big Sean.
That's what he said. He wants to put out flyers starting this week.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense then. Sandy Leone walks as the first batter of this inning's walked. It's something we've kind of seen a little bit this series here against the Indians, the walks. We saw Brad Keller with 5. Right now, see that Duffy has given up 3 or 4 walks. All right, good luck.
Ball 1, no strike.
See still the line for Ramirez and Duffy, 6 for 31. So you guys can hear the squeaky chair. I'm just going to squeak it back.
He's going!
Runner goes, hit and run on. So the 27th of June, we'll be at the location at Backstop Bar and Grill. It's a Saturday, so at 1 o'clock start. The doors open at 11. That's when we'll be there.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
So make sure that is it. I'll type it out too, just in case.
We got a full count. 3-2.
All out there, so hopefully you guys know that. As a strikeout looking as Ramirez, as he'll go down on strikes.
The batter, number 7.
You know, Nick, I'm not staying open to close. I'll tell you that right now. There's, I don't think I could do that. I've got to be. I mean, I could stay for quite a while. I'll probably leave it around around 6, a little before dinner time, possibly.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Hell, I'm just now thinking about the bar and grill. I can eat there too. The 1-0 to Cesar Hernandez. That ball is flipped the other way to Dozier, and it's going to be right to him for an out. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Yeah, there's they're working with a capacity right now, half capacity, which is good for them. You can come in and stuff, but I mean, still social distance yourself. The whole shebang, you know. Ball's flared to center, and Maverick will get there for out number 3. The bottom of the 5th we go. We're going to see Mondesi, Brett Phillips, and MJ Melendez do up for the boys in blue, 7, 8, 9 hitters. You've taken a nap in the back of the bar at Uncle D's. You know what, Nick? That's legendary.
Number 27.
That's good. First pitch from Plesac to Mondesi. He's in there for a strike. Quick inning.
Nope.
1-1 count on to Mondesi from Plesac.
I'll be bartending that night. Maybe Kramer will help me.
Ball 2.
Actually, I gotta get a license. That's part of the holdup.
That's what that
I gotta
is.
I gotta get a liquor license.
So how does that gonna work? You just gotta take a test. You gotta make.
I don't know.
You make drinks for people and you call it good.
Sean's taking me down there. I'm not sure what I have to do. But I'll be a certified bartender when I get that liquor license.
Yeah, that's a good thing to have, to be honest.
They can have parking lot parties, you know.
It's true.
Serve beer. I'll be official. Still know how to make a drink. Plesac will strike out Monty there. 5th strikeout of the game.
I honestly don't think it's that hard to make drinks.
I can make a few things, but not many. I wish I knew how to make those pickle shots.
Just pickle, vodka, shake it up with ice and water, get some ice in there, shake it up, booyah.
Like I could do 3 Wiseman shots, which is what, Jose, Jim Beam. What are the 3 for Wiseman?
I've never had one. Drink a fire shot. Let's get gasoline.
There's
and then-
Fireball there. I can easily pour that.
I got one ball, one
Can make
strike.
Bloody Marys. Hopefully everybody just wants beer. That'll be right to my liking. It's Jose. I think he's Jack or Jim.
Nick says, I got a liquor license. It's nothing. They check your police record and take your picture. That's it, apparently.
This three wise men here I just looked up says Johnny Walker, Jim Beam, and Jack Daniels. As long as they pick three dudes, I guess we can do it.
For the three wise men?
Yeah. I mean, what's the three wise men you guys drink?
I've never had a three wise men.
I know Kramer.
Dirty Sean just told Allison, now it's time for reservations. That's nice.
You guys can sing with us.
Yeah, you
someday.
no, you all better sing during the 7th inning stretch.
3-2.
What's the three wise men? What do you guys think the three wise men? I always thought it was Jose Cuervo.
There's Brett. Hits that the other way. There's going to be extra bases for
How about
Phillips.
that?
Keeping that hot stick alive.
Johnny Walker, Jack Daniels, Jim Beam. That's fine. I'll make my three wise men however I want.
Now batting.
Second extra base hit for the Royals this game.
Mo Valdez.
Still make me think I don't know what to do. I will try to find out.
I can make
This
you
gives
some,
me time to watch YouTube.
I can make you some. That's true. I can make you some good rum and cokes. Good at that.
This will give me time. Well, Kramer will be my help. I'll have you with your computer at the bar. When someone hears something. Would you be willing to do that?
No, I'm not doing it, dude.
You want to help me?
Well, I'm not gonna help you, Bink. You should know.
Yo, Kramer, how do I make a Long Island iced tea? Oop, you tell me.
Yeah, Long Island's pretty darn good. I housed like 6 of those bad boys once at Applebee's, and they're for $1.
Don't be taking no mojitos, Nick. I don't know what that is. What's up, Tyrell?
What up, Tyrell?
Local brewery in Raytown. You went to Crane. Oh, right? Maybe?
No, I'll help you out, Bink.
All right. Thanks,
I'm
Kramer.
a nice person.
What brewery did you go to in Raytown? I assume Crane. 0-2 count here on Melendez. He's got a stolen base today. He's 1 for 1.
Yeah, Tyrell's birthday's on Monday.
That's right. We'll sing for you.
I don't know if there's gonna be. You just show up. I don't think there's any reservations.
Why don't you
for
guys
it.
just order Miller Lite? That'll make things a lot easier. And Melendez strike out there. Doesn't like it. He's not going to get many calls if he's a rookie. Let me tell you that. Of course, Plezak's only been in the league 1 year.
Yeah, Tyrell, by the way, if you're now just joining in, June 27th, Backstop Bar and Grill. It's a Saturday.
A 6-10 Saturday.
6:10 Saturday.
Trust me, there will not be Major League Baseball at that point.
Yeah, no, there won't be.
There's no way in hell. They shut through spring training. So you guys can call an inning, sing with us, do everything you want, then I'll mix you a drink.
I'll chat and talk.
Kramer will tell me how to make it. We're a team, Kramer.
Indeed, we are, Ben. We're like. It's a good combination.
We're like Reese's peanut butter and chocolate. You know, we're a peanut butter cup. What was in those Mallow cups? Marshmallow and chocolate that was expired we ate?
That you forced me to eat.
It was like a
You
year
ate.
old that we ate, but we both ate them.
I'm pretty sure the thing came from like the actual 1960s. That was vintage. Chipped my
Sure.
tooth on it.
You went first. See if Wick can drive in Phillips here. The splits on Witt, man. He's well over 300 hitting at home. 289 on the road. The funny thing is, his home runs are the same home and road, but he's got one more rib on the road.
We've compared to Jordan and Pippen.
Not sure how to make a strawberry rhubarb. I'll look that one up. Oh, that's going to sneak by.
Witt's going to try to go for 2 and throw it
Oh,
off
easily.
line.
Gets by Jose Ramirez at third.
Got 2-hit Witt.
We have a tie game. Good hit by Witt. Comes Alex Gordon at the plate. Manuel Clase warming up in the bullpen for the Indians. Throws 100. Saw him a bit last night. Francona's going to him just against the Royals.
Gotta love it.
Starsky and Hutch.
Oh, that's inside.
We can't be Jordan Pippen because we'd fight over who's going to be Jordan.
I'd give it to you.
Nope, outside.
And Gordon will chop that one. 4-hit. How about Gordo?
Gordo getting the second RBI of the game, too.
Wow. And Witt's home. 3-2 Royals now. Here in the bottom of the fifth, starting to get the police
Now
act,
batting, right fielder,
who's been so good.
Dozier.
Dominic Leone joins Class A in the bullpen.
The Royals take the lead here.
Well, I like seeing this. The Royals can win the series today as they have the win last night, 5-2, closed out by the Wolf. His 15th save of the year went to the Wolf. And the Wolf stands ready today. Plesac, 11 balls and 18 strikes this inning. Hunter Dozier 0 for 2, looking to extend that hitting streak to 9 games here. He was moved up in the order today.
2-1.
And Dozier will foul that off.
Dozier trying to look to extend his hitting streak. Fly out to first to end the inning.
Yeah, Santana's there. So Dozier now over 3 on his bobblehead day. What were they calling it? Dozier dog bobblehead day? Or bulldozer?
Bulldozer. You know, I was driving in yesterday to your place. Heard a Sam Adams commercial on our station. I was like, I need a Sam Adams.
Nice. Nice. It's good beer.
Good IPA. And then wash it down with a Miller Lite after. That's actually a good combination.
Miller Lite and Sam Adams?
Yep.
I've always been a big fan of the Oktoberfest beer by Sam Adams.
Yeah. I'm really not into their winter beer.
The
But
right fielder,
Oktoberfest is
number
good.
32, Franmil Reyes.
Dirty Sean's got more dirt moving to do today. Be careful, Dirty Sean. Get yourself some liquid in you. And a nice towel for this 93-degree heat. The real feel. Does your phone have real feel?
Real feel? I mean, I got one.
It's the real feel. It's the temperature, then there's the real feel.
92.
What's the real feel?
I don't know.
Damn it, Kramer. There's two different things.
As Franmil Reyes gets a hold of this one. This ball's high and deep out to left. That's going to go off the wall. Gordon will get it off of it. He's going to throw it on. Cutoff man of Witt. Leadoff double for Franmil Reyes.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos.
Well, Duffy has had base runners today he's navigated around. The real feel, Kramer, is always the weather, and then there's the real feel, what it actually feels
Oh,
like.
inside.
Because it could actually feel more hotter with humidity.
I mean, technically, Tyrell, it's almost your birthday, so you could actually get through it.
So I'm trying to explain what real feel is to Kramer.
Yeah, it's like what I actually feel right now. Like right now, it's probably like maybe 70 degrees in this room right now.
Okay, here's what it says. Like right here. The temperature's 93. The feels like is 102.
Oh, wow.
48% humidity. UV index 8 out of 10. Meaning it feels like it's 102 outside. It's real feel, Kramer.
Real feel.
Real feel.
Real feel.
I got to count 2-2.
Duffy would like to pitch 6 innings, but as he's already got 5 in his ledger,
He's been pitching deep for the Royals lately. His last 2 outings, of course, included that complete game.
He's got to get through 6.
And the Duff man finds a full count here. Duffy came in with 52 strikeouts on the season, 7 innings pitched. And that'll sky to Dozier, who's got a good arm. And the Indians will hold it second. 1 away.
The designated hitter, Tyler Naquin.
Here comes Tyler Naquin, 0 for 2 today. Normal center fielder, but DH in the day for Cleveland. As the Indians make a trade for Michael Chavis, sending Bradley Zimmer to the Red Sox. Brother of Kyle, a former first-round pick.
Watch out.
Kind of a shocking trade, but I mean, if it works for both ends, it works out.
Well, we'll see. Proof's in the pudding. And that's ball's going to be skied and fouls, Gordon.
That a hard slice.
Didn't have an attempt at it there.
I'm just kind of shocked he was able to get that ball, too.
That's Gordo.
Well, because the way it sliced over there, bounced off the wall.
The fact that he made a transition from third baseman to one of the best left fielders in the game.
Impressive.
Maybe historically.
Well, typically, mostly the better defensive players usually come up and that's the third base.
And your best players will play shortstop in Little League. Told you I saw Salvi in the 14 playoffs screwing around before the game started playing for short.
That's the way to do it.
Of course, he's way too big to do it at 240 plus pounds.
Hey man, there's never a weight limit for that. If you can get to the ball, you're fine.
Cal Ripken's what, 6'3"?
6'3", yeah.
He was a tall shortstop.
Which wouldn't you want a tall shortstop? Because if you're explosive, you had the length and range, you would want one of those.
Well, Under Armour had a 2012 when the All-Star game was here. It had Ripken's 6'4". They had an exposition for the younger kids. Expo. And they had Barry Larkin and Cal Ripken. Ripken's 6'4", so we had to come at the ball differently than Larkin, right?
Yeah.
You have to come at coming from the side.
That's out. Ball 4.
They can walk.
Walk issued by Duffman. Not the end of the world, though.
I played shortstop all the way through up until I got to high school. That tells you something there, Bink.
Tells me you're pretty good, Kramer.
I was.
Domingo Santana hitting 261, 0 for 1 today, but the double play remains in play now.
It does.
With the walk. It wasn't the end of the world issuing that walk. But you got to get the double play. Pitch to contact here.
Ball 1, no strike.
No, Singer's back up with the Royals.
Yes. No, he's talking about his thing.
Uh-oh. Dual shocks disconnected.
Outside, that's a ball.
So, we're fine. We don't need it right now. Just turn that bad boy on right there.
Listens on one.
We're okay. That one should last the rest of the game. I'll take that control now, Bink. Thank you. So, Tyrell, you made Mahomes on your thing as well?
Singer pitched pretty well last night. No, Keller last night.
Keller pitched, pretty good. Didn't get the win, though. He only threw 4 innings.
Yeah, they were working his pitch count there.
Ball 3.
3-1 count here. Oscar Mercado waits on deck.
Speaking of pitch counts, Duffy's pitch count's gone high this inning.
He's in the 90s here. I don't expect Duffy to pitch another inning. And that ball's going to be gapped. Brett Phillips will have to run after this. And the Indians will tie it up at 3. Second, third now, just 1 out. Santana gets an RBI double, his 6th of the year.
That might do it here for Duffy. So that was a hard hit ball. Just turn it over. Maybe Scott Barlow can come on in. They're going for the lefty, Tim Hill.
Matheny will make the pitching change.
Skoglund.
This pitching change brought to you by Red Delicious Apples. They are delicious.
And they are red.
Yes, they are, Kramer. Yes, they are. Duffy will wipe his head off as it's pitched a good game, to be honest with you. Just not able to get that pitch to contact to get that double play.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Here comes Eric Skoglund, the Skogie dog, making his 15th appearance, but that sparkling 1.41 ERA.
Yeah, he's pitched 32 innings. This is a good call in, especially going on for Oscar Mercado, the right-hand batter. I see that split, that 277 on righties, 171 on lefties.
But the thing is, he's already making his 15th appearance from when Matheny really trusted him. Because he hasn't been here all that long.
Yeah, it's very true.
It's a couple of weeks for Skogie Dog.
And when Matheny likes you, he'll use you.
Yes, he will.
Oh, that's low.
He likes Jorge Lopez.
I do like the aspect of, there's Jorge Lopez and Tim Hill warming up now. The aspect of keeping it the lefties, still bringing that lefty. Don't change it up. Just bring a lefty in.
Righty lefty the bullpen now, but lefty on the mound in Skoglund. And Skoglund gets a swing and miss.
1 and 2.
The Indians are threatening. Runners at second, third, just one away. .610 Saturday at the K. Steamy K.
2 strikes.
I want to go golfing. Maybe it's a little hot, but I still do it.
And chop foul.
It's less than you golf, I think.
Been a while. I used to golf all the time. 3 times a week.
Oh, wow.
It was back in the day, though, Crane Dog.
Now you're just
My balance isn't the way it used to be.
you're the driver and drinker.
I'd probably hit it in the woods and down.
That's
I used to be decent.
That's how I do it, Bank.
The more beer, the better.
I agree.
More beer, the better.
Nope.
And Skoglund will issue a walk there. And full ducks on the pond here for Cleveland in the 6th.
When I'd golf in Maryville at Mazingo, there's always there's a stretch of holes where we would always have these little shooters of fireball, and whoever wins the hole, you're good. If you lose the hole, the people who didn't, they drank.
We've done that with airplane bottles of whiskey.
Yeah.
Same.
Nope. That's
But I'm
ball.
usually out there drinking Miller Lite. And a lot of it. So you and I drank at Backstop the other day.
And a lot of it.
And a lot of it. And Skoglund here with a 1-1 count. On the catcher, Sandy Leone.
That's a good one. That's a good point, Tyler. Yeah, we're not going to twerk. I mean, we'll have to raise that up because we'll have to go 100 likes.
Think Lefevre will twerk.
Yeah, Lefevre will twerk.
I don't know about that. We'll see.
I'm not going to twerk in front of Lefevre. I'm just going to tell you that right now. If we get to 100 likes, I might. He actually might as well.
In a 1-2 count here. And this will go to Brohern, who will quickly go to second. And back to first. Did he miss the tag? He did. It's 4-3. Sandy Leone gets by Skoglund covering first.
The third baseman, Jose.
O'Hearn did the right thing here. He goes straight to second. And Skoglund was covering first. This would have ended the inning, and it just took him right off, and the tag was late.
That run will go to Dane Duffy's ERA.
Wow, the Indians take a 4-3 lead here in the top of the 6th. Runners at first and third. Got a back and forth game here.
One of the games you like to enjoy and watch at a game. Gives you all the elements.
Get down. 1-1. Ball.
Nope, yeah, no, I agree with you, Tyler. That was the last thing I'd expect to see from him as well.
Skoglund wasn't thinking about the tag. That should have ended the inning. I don't think the run got home or not. If it was there first or not.
Oh, the inning would have been over with.
No, but oh yeah, so what? Pop fly. Pop flies would be, or a throw in the infield would still be a run if the run was there before the out's made. If we say second base, the runner's going to second.
Yeah.
And you throw it in and you tag him out, the third out. That runner scored before. That's why you always have to run it in. That ball's going to be lifted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why you always got to be conscious to run it in. The ball will be gapped. And Cleveland now with the 6-3 lead on the Royals. The sixth inning kind of getting away here. Could have been over.
The batter, number 7, second baseman.
But the never say die Royals have been the comeback kids this year.
It's true. Even though it's 6-3, they can still come out of this. And that will do it for the inning. That's all I needed was a pop-up ground out or...
You know, Hearn will make it. 6-3 Cleveland now. They take a lead here in the sixth.
Solero, Hearn, Franco.
See if the comeback kids can do it. The Royals still have plenty of opportunities to do it. Manuel Clase will come in, making his 12th appearance for the Indians. This pitching change brought to you by Red Delicious Apples. They're delicious.
And they are red.
Yes, they are, Kramer. Yes, they are.
Leading off for the Royals.
And he throws hard. And Solera likes that, so my chip will go down on Solera. The second chip of the game.
Fastball pitcher, fastball hitter.
Solera eats it for lunch. And he's due.
Very well overdue. Final chip with authority from Nathan
Count 1-0.
in this Sonic Slam inning.
He's going to authority.
Chip on Solera.
You know what? I'll go with
Chris.
authority as well.
I haven't seen a home run yet today, and I would not be risking that because that's if you.
I'm risking it.
Remember, if you don't get it with authority, you lose a chip.
I know I lose a chip. Could get two and could lose one.
Right.
But it's got to be a home run.
I got 2-1 the count.
100 miles an hour there from Class A.
Oh, that's the pitch you want to swing at.
And 2-2 count here on Solera. He fouled off at 101 miles an hour.
Yeah, that cut fastball. That's a 101 cutter. That's something you.
He can pitch.
Something that's hard to hit.
Outside, full count here. Ryan O'Hearn waits on deck. Full house here at the K. We'll find out the actual attendance. Top of the eighth.
Over under 30,000.
And another 100 mile an hour.
Remember, June 27th, we'll be at Backstop Bar and Grill.
So will your virtual Royals. Oh, and Solera thought he was going to walk. And that's a strikeout by Class A.
Now batting. Number
I don't know if there's much of an argument there.
Nah, that thing looked like right down the middle.
That
almost.
was. Solera thought he walked, but that was. Nathan's going under 30K.
I'm going to place my chip here on O'Hearn.
Well, that's
All right, I like it.
Another batter that can do some damage with a fastball. Interesting, Nathan going under 30,000. Packed day here at the K. Bulldozer bobblehead giveaway to the fans, the virtual fans in attendance.
People come out for bobblehead day. But no fireworks today, of course, because it's an afternoon game. Fireworks will last 9 on Friday. It's a great display they had.
Buck night as well.
And O'Hearn. Right out to Cesar Hernandez. 2 away.
third baseman, number 7, Michael.
You know what I think it's odd, especially about Kansas City? I don't know why I just thought about this, but pizza-wise, I haven't seen a Little Caesars around here.
I have.
Where's the? Well, I mean,
There was one I drove by the other day. It wasn't too long ago, but there was a Little Caesar.
around here, like
Yeah.
around
There was one here.
Because, like, I mean, it's good pizza for $5. I mean, you can't really expect much out of it.
Used to be owned by Mike Ilitch, R.I.P. So here's the locations. There's 3 in Kansas City. One out by Lee Summit. There's a couple up north.
Yeah, but that's where they're at. There's nothing over here at the Kansas City, Kansas side. If you guys know where Little Caesars is at, let me know it's on the KCK side. As Franco strikes out swinging, we'll go to the top of the
I'm
set.
looking for locations here somewhere. Little Caesars website.
Tyler's going over with authority. With the over-under is nice.
Leading off for the Indians, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
No, that's down. That's ball 2.
Nearest location, 1234 Main Street. That's in Michigan, right?
Michigan?
No, I need to put the zip code in here. There's one in North Oak. Maybe that's the one I saw. One in Kansas City, Kansas.
How far away is this?
I don't know. One in Leavenworth.
Because I'll tell you one thing. You can make a lot of money if you're a Little Caesars and you're at a college town. Especially like you keep the doors open past 3 o'clock. Like say you have a 3 o'clock, Lindor flies out to right.
You see what directions are correct.
You could make so much money selling pizza to
The
drunk
right fielder,
fools
number 32,
that are college
Daniel
students. You can easily do that.
Reyes.
You got the highest team ERA,
What's our address? 7,000 or 6,000?
7. See, the Royals are up there in the top of the highest team ERA. 5.14.
Here you go, Kramer. According to Google Maps, Fernal Reyes bats. 12 minutes from here.
12 minutes from here.
Nope.
No virtual burn sightings, lately.
Now he's holed up at the trailer at the cave.
See, Nick, that's the thing. It's only $5, so you get what you pay for, but it's at times decent. I think Little Caesars is the best pizza eating cold or the next day.
I'm an old Shawnee pizza guy. So I gotta try that shrimp pizza. We had pizza last night.
Now batting,
Jalapeno
the
and
first baseman,
pepperoni.
Carlos Santana.
I'm not a big buffet type of guy. Pizza buffets are different, though. I don't know why they are. To me, I'll enjoy a pizza buffet like Pizza Ranch.
One out here for Skoglund. Mondi to Witt. Bare hands it over to Hurd. How about that?
That's a nice double play there.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Look at this. Watch the replay here. Whit Merrifield right here. Bare hands it for the turn.
Nice.
And the shot to Brohern. That's what we needed.
3, 2, 1.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back for it's root for the Royals. If they don't win, it's a shame. Or it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at
The
the...
old ball game.
Nice job, Kramer. Oliver Perez now in the pitch for the Indians. This pitch change brought to you by Red Delicious Apples. They're delicious.
And they are red.
Yes, they are, Kramer. Yes, they are.
This is a pitcher that's
1-0.
he's classified as a triple veteran because of how long he's been pitching in the major leagues.
Yeah. Well, this delivery messes me up every time.
I like it. I enjoy it. It's odd. If you go from back to his rookie year,
See right there, it's almost got that Cueto shimmy.
Cueto Shimmy, he's not looking. Yeah, he's not looking at the thing.
Oh, by the way, correction, we would like to go back to the ballpark.
This is the guy that pitched in the 2006 NLCS.
And then ball straight back to Perez. And out number 1.
the center
Here in the
fielder,
bottom of the 7th,
number
gets a
40,
speedy Adalberto Mondesi, who had 3 stolen bases last night. Here comes Brett Phillips, 1 for 2 today, a double and a run, scored. Fresh off his recall from Omaha today. We'll see the glove work by Perez. Here's the little shimmy.
It's really not much of a shimmy. It's more of like a hitch. And he turns his back to him. The shimmy is more of your shoulders and you're doing your entire body, but this is more of a hitch.
I always like the Cueto shimmy.
Facing his back to the batter.
I couldn't throw the ball. I could strike not looking.
Actually, at times, when you don't look at the catcher, you look at the catcher for a split second, you actually have better accuracy that way, which is odd. Odd to think.
You got a 2-1 count here on Phillips.
Strike right in the middle, swung through it. Yes, Johnny Cueto is still with the San Francisco Giants.
Oh.
Full count.
He had a full count here.
And speaking of some Giants, I believe it's I think it's Lotte Giants over in the KBO. They have reached out to Scott Boras about Matt Harvey.
Oh, really?
Yep, Dark Knight might be going to KBO.
Did you say the Lotto Giants?
Yeah, it's Lotte Giants.
Matt Harvey, old pee-pee pants. Remember?
Yes.
He didn't know how to pee.
Yes.
Interesting. The Dark Knight. Oh, Brett Phillips. We'll walk on that one. Stare out there, Perez. Perez went chin music there on Phillips. Get a little testy here at the old ball yard.
MJ Melendez.
So Phillips with all that speed on first. Here's the rookie MJ Melendez, who's 1 for 2 today. Went opposite field for a single.
Tyrell asked us, would you virtually trade for Edison Volquez or consider signing Matt Harvey? Honestly, I would rather trade for Volquez rather than Matt Harvey.
We've thought about Bartolo Colon.
Yeah, we did.
I'd rather have Eddie, too.
But I'd rather have former Royals. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't mind trading for Haas. I wouldn't mind trading for Moustakis or getting, I don't know, signed for Johnny Gomes or something like that.
I wouldn't mind signing Colon and let him back.
2 strikes.
We went to a National League city.
That would be funny.
It would be. Well, we haven't gone interleague yet to a National League city. And Melendez will sky that to left. There's out number 2. Brett Phillips stays at first.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Witt.
Good old Jamie Moyer. Gosh, that was the guy that he pitched an awfully long time.
Wasn't he like the brother-in-law of, was his father-in-law, the ESPN, Dick Vitale?
Really?
I think he's so.
Ball 1, no strike.
It's Jamie Moyer. I'll take some Cologne.
Trade for Wade Davis?
Not because I stink, but because Bartolo.
No, we could trade for Wade Davis. So we want to do it in the aspect of as if we're not going to go out here and say, oh, we're going to trade for Mike Trout, because that'd be outlandish.
Ball.
I mean, I'd prefer Mike
Count
Trout
is
here.
2-1.
Hey, Bartolo Colon can also still pitch. I know that he's trying to make it back. Witt, another hit.
Another hit for Witt. Listen to this. Jamie and Karen Moyer were introduced by Harry Carey.
Oh, gosh.
The left fielder,
They
number
divorced in
4,
2017.
Alex
Oh, that's sad.
Jordan. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Dominic Leone comes in the pitch for the Indians. This pitching change brought to you by Red Delicious Apples. They're delicious.
They are red.
Leon.
Who's Dickie V's son?
I've seen his home run too many times. I was also seeing the swings where his helmet pops off too many times. Like, you got to think he's got to have a double-sided, like 2-ear hole helmet.
Dick Vitale tweeted in 2013 about his son-in-law.
Well, okay, Nathan. Yeah, it is a little outlandish signing virtual Mahomes, but it makes sense because of the Kansas City tie to it.
And he played baseball. He was drafted by the Tigers.
And I wouldn't mind trading for guys that used to be former Royals. I was like, Gordon got another single. That's going to score another run.
And 6-4 now, Royals.
Gordon's having a hell of a day coming back.
Yes, he is.
Well, not coming back. He's been here the entire time, but getting back in the lineup.
And he's batting the 2-hole.
Hunter. Silger.
All one's the count. Nope. Ball one.
Okay, so 6-4.
Oh, Jamie Moyer's son-in-law of Digger Phelps.
Ball, that's out.
Chip on Dozier from Marine.
I like it. 6-4, 2 on, 2 outs. 400.
Tie game up with a gap.
Hunter lift that 96-mile fastball away. And Dozier will lift this. But caught in the wind. Royals had an opportunity, but Domingo Santana to make the final out of the inning. We head to the 8th. Tyler Naquin leading off. But we inch closer. Here's a pitching change by the virtual Royals. Greg Holland making his 33rd appearance with a 2.35 ERA. This pitching change brought to you by Red Delicious Apples. They're delicious.
And they are red. Look at those averages
Yes, they are,
between
Kramer. Yes, they are.
the right-handed batters and left-handed batters. 183, 181.
Yeah. He's been good.
See the strikeouts to walk was like 45 to 16.
He'll be the 8th inning guy here.
And this is a guy that started. No, he didn't start on the actual roster. He was in AAA.
Yeah,
We brought him up. We sent him back down, and now he's back, and he's been dominant.
Dealing. He's bringing that nasty back as well. That will hit Naquin. It's getting a little chippy out here. So we saw Brett Phillips almost hit by a pitch. And this time Naquin gets dotted by Holland.
That was an off-speed pitch, Bink. That's not a...
Yeah, you made it look like it. Here comes Domingo Santana. Trevor Rosenthal and Tim Hill will warm up for the virtual Royals.
I'm confused on what our YouTube comment section is talking
Oh,
about.
did you see the attendance?
I did not. I don't think it's popped up since the first pitch. The thing has.
It has. It has to have.
I don't think it's popped up yet. Santana's going to strike out looking.
Well, he rewound it. Tried to find it.
Fielder, number 35.
Here's your stat line for
Skoglund,
Duffy. And so you're looking for it right now.
Huh?
You're looking for it right now.
Yeah, here comes the first pitch of the inning.
Yeah, but
It was the hit by pitch. Kind of maybe screwed it up.
first pitch on the Mercado, center fielder for the Indians.
It was not shown on the second pitch. It was the hit by pitch.
Hit by pitch. Yeah, that might have taken out the thing.
You can check out the box score, I think.
I got a ball, one strike.
No, there it is. Attendance is at 30,100.
We're both right. We both took the under.
Wow,
Over.
that wasn't by much, but over 100 people.
Wow. We got it.
Take the over, you won.
Back-to-back nights over 30,000 decay. One out here, Greg Holland.
Someone, I think it was Tyler that said, "Oh, the over with authority." How much would you classify authority by 100?
Yeah, because home run with authority is 425.
And they show out, as we saw 32,000 yesterday, 30,000 today.
I still like this delivery by Holland. Oh, and he gets a swing and miss. Well, it was out of the zone. Still gets the strike out there, and 2 away here in the 8th.
After a hit by pitch, strike out the next two batters for
number
Holland.
9, Sandy Leon.
I'm going to have to get my other notebook by the end of the
Yeah, I'm
middle
getting
parts
close.
of next week, so I only have like a few pages left.
I'll need another one too, buddy. Sandy Leon 0 for 2, but does have a walk, an RBI, and a run scored.
Count 1-0.
And a strike there by Holland, 1-1 count.
The Baby Bombers? Who's the Baby Bombers? It's not the Yankees anymore. Those guys are grown up.
Oh, inside by
Yeah, the
Holland.
Yankees are this coming weekend, that next series. That's right. That's why you're saying that, Tyrell.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Ooh, I don't know. I think that was a strike. It's going to be called a ball.
Trying to strike out the side is it's Holland.
We got a full count.
Yeah, you mentioned that we've seen a lot of the AL East already, but it's like we've only seen Baltimore. We got that series over with. We've seen one series with Tampa Bay.
We've not seen the Yankees.
Yeah, well, we will this week. On Tuesday, we'll be in New York. Oh, Sandy
no.
Leon.
In the 9-hitter. Come on, Sandy. It's a pronounced bat flip. That'll go in the right field at 416 feet. 111 off the bat. And Sandy Leon will score 2 here. Of course, Naquin on base with the hit by pitch.
It's been a while since we've seen Holland give up a run. Matter of fact, a home run.
This is the first home run we've seen today.
That's true. That's Sandy Leon's first home run of the year.
Yes, Nathan, we saw the Red Sox last week. The Royals won 3 of 4 from the Red Sox. That was in Boston. 415 feet there by Sandy Leon.
Next up, Velo is 1-1-1-1.
8-4 Tribe.
Yeah, Tyrell, they used to be called the Baby Bombers because of
Jose.
the fact that they were like, oh crap, we don't have, say, the power of guys we used to have. But I mean, it's New York. They're gonna hit home runs constantly. Stadium's small. Bink could hit a home run out of there. I could hit a home run out of there. Pretty sure you could hit a home run out of there.
I could hit one out of Yosemite. There's no park that would take me. Not even Yellowstone.
Ball.
Jet music there by Holland.
Ball, 1 strike.
You're saying you could hit one out of a national park.
Yeah. Right over Old Faithful. Yeah.
That's how you get more of the extension. You hit it while Faithful goes off, and you get more air onto it. Okay, it makes sense now.
I don't know. That park might be able to contain me. Tyrell's excited to see Mahomes play in New York.
I've seen you hit it out of Rocky Mountain National Park, so I mean, I'm pretty sure you can.
And Monty will get this and throw to Brohern, and that's the inning. Half inning.
That 2-run home run from Sandy Leon, his first on the year.
Well, it was a backbreaker there.
Yeah, that actually might be a nail.
This means more work to do here for the boys in blue.
Very true, as you got the
2 more chances.
likes of Solero, O'Hearn, Franco do up.
Phil Matone will come in and pitch for the Indians. This pitching change brought to you by Red Delicious Apples. They're delicious.
And they're apples.
And they're red. Thank you, Kramer.
Yes,
Thank
they
you,
are,
Bink.
Bink.
Royals in New York for 3.
The designated hitter.
And then Friday, the Twins are back to Kansas City. Short road trip.
Very short road trip. what they have. What, Texas? No,
And then the
Texas.
Royals at Globe Life Field on Monday.
So we're going to be in Texas at some point. No, that.
So back to Texas, then the Royals in Seattle next weekend. A little late Sunday baseball,
We need to get a
little
hold of-
afternoon baseball.
We'll have to get a hold of our friends at Minnesota. Talk about, hey, you want to partner with us again?
Oh, yeah. They will. We'll introduce Dave and the crew. See if they're still mad we put Mahomes in.
Oh, yeah, you know they're mad.
Minnesota swept the series, but accused us of playing, which we obviously didn't. And they're mad we put Mahomes on the team.
Well, at least one person was mad.
Because Mahomes came in after the Minnesota series. It was a 13-game losing streak that needed to be snapped.
I think I've almost gotten to the halfway point on using all the ink in this pen.
Did you find the pen again?
No, yeah, I found it.
Where was it?
It was tucked away in a little compartment in my
Oh, yeah?
backpack.
I found it. This is the one I've been using every night, including last
Oh,
night.
Soler rips that one foul.
8-4 Indians here in the bottom of the eighth.
If you're just now tuning in, we do this every single Royals game. The All-Star going to be on a live remote.
Every game that they play, we play. They would have played
26.
right now against the Indians. And stopped by Lindor over to Santana for a fantastic defensive play by Francisco Lindor.
66.
They could end up in a new uniform soon, Cleveland. Comes Brohern. Platooning at first base with Boom Boom McBroom.
Ball that low.
And that ball's low for a 1-0 count.
You know what we should do? We should have Ryan Fear when he's here work a trade out on what we should do. he can execute the
Yeah.
trade.
Since he works for the Royals,
He'll know what to do at this point in the season, like more than what we would know.
we'll have him help us with lineup construction. And Brohern will swing at that one. 2-1 now.
Pump shit from Brohern for Dirty Sean.
Royals winners last night 5-2 over the Indians. Scorching hot day in Kansas City. Real feel at 102. That's hot.
Yeah. It's
You can cook on your radiator.
probably fry an egg out in the parking lot.
And Brohern lifts that foul 2-2.
Have you ever tried that before?
I have not.
I've not either.
They make cookbooks for cooking on your car.
Doesn't that taste bad?
I don't know. Never done it. And Brohern will strike out there for
I
two
mean,
away
since
here in the
you-
bottom of the eighth.
If you've been evicted, you might need to learn that.
I might.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael Ronco.
Here comes Franco. Hit a home run last night for the Royals. They're desperate for one here. And ball's high for a 1-0 count.
I guess about all these bobbleheads. I was going to try to at least get my first bobblehead this year. My very first ever bobblehead.
I can have a Holmes bobblehead.
A Mahomes one?
Yeah.
Nice. Did they give up bobbleheads at Chiefs games?
I don't think so. It was,
Yeah.
I've got a couple salvies. The ball's going to be lifted.
The extra bases for Franco.
And Franco will slide and be safe at second. So the Royals with the man on second, 11th double of the year by Michael.
Number 27.
Hey, the Royals in business here.
So I was watching Major League 2 the other night, and I completely forgot that Slider's in the movie.
Oh, is he?
He's in the movie because I was like, hey, that's Slider.
The mascot for the Cleveland.
Yeah. And he was actually involved in the fight scene.
Was he?
Yeah, he gets
Slider.
Yeah, Slider gets fought and get into the fight scene where they're all fighting on It was started by Ricky Vaughn and Willie Mays Hayes. So, yeah, I thought that was like, hey, there's a slider there.
And Mondi will chop this one. See if they have a play at first. And he's out at first.
But then I found out that I was like, oh, they actually filmed it at Oriole Park at Camden Yards.
We head to the 9th.
Your attention, please.
And the Royals will bring in Trevor Rosenthal of Lee Summit, Missouri, his 23rd appearance. This pitch and change brought to you by Red Delicious Apples. They're delicious.
And they are red.
Yes, they are, Kramer. Yes, they are.
Leading off for Cleveland.
Cesar Hernandez will lead off for the Indians.
Cesar Hernandez.
That's out.
You should ask Ryan how Friday sounds. It's going to be against the Twins. And I think he'd enjoy that.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun to have him do that one.
Did I HBO the movie, HBO movie 61? I don't know what that is.
And Detroit has beaten the White Sox 4-1 today. Juan Mercado went 5 for 5 in the loss.
What's movie 61?
I don't know.
I got the count.
What movie was that, Planet Nick?
Yeah, Trevor Rosenthal's ERA has skyrocketed north.
But Bro earned under that one for out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Lindor 0 for 4. Not only that, he's 0 for 8 in this series, Cream Dog.
That's shocking. Francisco Lindor usually hits the Royals well.
And he'll sky this one.
That's his first.
It'll go over Dozier's head. And Lindor now 1 for 9 on the year, as he'll double here.
The right fielder.
Like clockwork.
Hey, you talk about him, then it happens.
Outside for Rosenthal at 97 miles an hour, two-seamer. Oh, it's about the home run chase.
No, I have not seen that.
That'd be a good one, Nick.
That's, by the way, tomorrow night, ESPN's doing the 30 for 30 with Bruce Lee.
Oh, is that tomorrow night?
Yep. And then night after that, as Lindor's going to get to third base on that wild pitch. The next week, it's going to be the Sosa McGuire 30 for 30.
Eight to 4 Indians here, top of the ninth. Lindor's on third.
One strike.
And Carlos Santana, who's been destructive to the Royals in his career. Just like Lindor.
That's ball 4.
And Rosenthal will issue a walk there. 98 miles an hour.
Now batting.
Here comes Carlos Santana. Better average, more home runs, more RBI against any team. It's the Kansas City Royals. Rosenthal, think about this. Need to get Rosenthal going.
Go-to count on Santana. Here's an out here in the ninth.
This is an important at bat here for Santana, especially with Rosenthal issuing a walk.
I think a circle change from Rosenthal to get a double play to get us inning would be perfect.
This is important here for Rosenthal. He'll get the sign from Melendez. Here comes pitch 14. And lifted foul.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Circle change, tried to go low and outside for it with the ball. Tried again. I think he did.
2-2 count here now.
Fastball at 99. Just trying to get Santana to chase Binkley. 2-2. Circle change in the dirt.
I think Melendez is wearing protective equipment.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're saying there, Binkley. See, what's trouble with the curve? Good. I've DVR'd it, but I haven't watched it yet.
And the bases are juiced as Rosenthal gives up yet another walk after being ahead in the count.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Tim Hill.
Now pitching
Tim Hill, this
Royals,
pitching change brought to you by Red Delicious
number
Apples.
54.
They are delicious.
And they are red.
Yes, they are, Kramer. Yes, they are.
We got UFC tonight, Bink.
I know.
Actually, I'm going to put some bets on right now. It's a thing I reminded myself.
Ball, that's outside.
Last time I bet on UFC, was it last week? Won $3.
Nice work.
Is UFC tonight?
This is the pay one, right?
That's ball 2.
Yes.
2 balls, no strikes.
The 2-1 to Naquin's fouled off. Fouled off once again, 2-2 count now. Full count pitch as we're going to see bases loaded. Everybody's going to be off. Well, I don't know if everybody will not be off. If the bases are loaded, still 1 out. There's 2 outs in this inning. It actually might make sense. As that is gapped. So that's going to probably clear the bases on this.
And it will.
All these runners will go to 2 runners score. It's 10-4. Those 2 runners go to Rosenthal's ERA.
The left fielder, number 24, Domingo Santana.
Anyone, Marine says, anyone think Rosenthal's going to get sent down? Well,
Don't know. We'll have to consult the front office on that.
it's true as us.
It's just me and you.
I guess we'll have to see tomorrow. Possibly.
Nope, outside. Ball, that's too high.
Microburst just hit Lathan is heading towards the K. That's what Nick Davies is saying.
We might have to have a microburst.
No, it's too late in the game, Bink. We're not doing that. 10-4 Indians lead here at the top of the 9th.
I think people would like some more baseball. We haven't had a doubleheader yet.
We're supposed to have one in Oakland, well, in our Oakland
That's
series.
upstairs. Ball 4.
And the bases are juiced. One out here. 10-4 Cleveland.
35, Oscar Mercado.
That's right. There's the races are tomorrow too.
That's right. Kansas Speedway is announced. We'll get July 23rd. It's a Thursday night race. How about that, Cream Dog?
I like night races. I do.
Maybe we can go.
You're right, Nick. I would stand up and say I quit. I would.
2 balls, no strike.
The bets have been placed for UFC tonight, Binkley.
Did you already do it?
Yep.
Nice job.
I got the 5-cent buy-in. Look to get double it with 10 cents.
Ball 3.
Tim Hill can't find the strike zone right now.
Well, that's cool, Tyrell.
It's 3-0.
Yeah. Counted 3-1.
Boy, Tim Hill needed that one, not to walk in another
Yes.
runner.
Rip
And
foul.
rip foul. As you said. And Tim Hill will get that one skied.
That's ripped to center field. Brett Phillips is there, though.
And he'll fire it in, but Cleveland will get another.
No, he beat it.
So now all the runs that were on base when Rosenthal was pitching have scored. So his ERA is probably skyrocketed a little bit more.
Sandy Leone, the only home run in the game, was done by him. This is a Duffman start. I thought it was going to. Duffy was so good this game, too.
Yeah, it got out of hand. It's been a while. I forgot Duffy
Sixth
even
inning got
started
out of
this.
hand.
So Leone's going to go the other way with it. It's going to drop.
Drop from Dozier.
Another one crosses the plate.
12-4 Indians now.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
So is do we need to put in Mahomes?
We might.
You want to?
We could. Now.
We just need one more out.
It's up to you.
Ball, that's in.
If Ramirez gets on, we will.
Okay.
How about that? If Jose Ramirez gets on, we'll see Patrick Mahomes pitch. Or Alex Gordon. Let's do Gordo. He's had a hell of a day.
Gonna do Gordon? Matheny will take him out after one hitter, though.
Well, that's why there's one out, and if he gets the hit, yeah, that's okay. Tyrell says Gordo.
And
That's an out.
grounded right to Whittam on. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Brett Phillips will lead off for the Royals. One more chance here.
Phillips, Melendez, Merrifield.
Your attention, please.
Here comes Brad Hand, the pitcher for the Indians. This pitching change brought to you by Red Delicious Apples. They're delicious.
And they are red.
Yes, they are, Kramer. Yes, they are. Brad Hand with a 5.57 ERA this season. His 23rd appearance.
Leading up for the Royals, the center fielder, Brett Phillips.
Inside, ball 1.
If the Royals were to win this game, they'd have to give the player of the game for the Royals to Alex Gordon.
Yes.
Couple hits, 3 RBIs. 3 of the 4 came from him.
They have come back from this deficit before.
Well, Well, not fully. They didn't take the lead by chance or even tie it. They were able to at least tack to at least 8. But, I mean, hey, you got 3 outs to work with. Why not try to give it your all?
Can't believe the White Sox lost 4-1 to Detroit with Makata going 5 for 5.
The White Sox for you.
Brett Phillips will swing at that. 1-2 count here on Phillips. Brad Hand, 94 miles an hour.
Two to count.
As Brett Phillips strikes out swinging. If that was his last at bat, he finished the day with 1 for 3. The run scored.
Not bad if the call today.
Yeah, no, not bad. He got that double.
Got here this morning. Comes MJ Melendez filling in for Sal Perez today, since it's a day game after a night game.
Nope.
Perez should be in there tomorrow. Royals should be at mostly full strength tomorrow. Holmes will be back in the lineup, so will Sal Perez.
Probably see a day off from Dozier and Mondi.
For the rubber game between the Indians and the Royals, if the Royals
true.
can't come back here.
Ball. Count.
And a 2-0 count here to Melendez.
Outside. That's a ball.
And now 3-0 on Melendez.
Nice, good job, Tyrell being first place in his controlled Royals franchise.
We're embarking in almost 300 comments today now.
That's good. Started off kind of slow, but everybody's chatting, which is always good.
Count full.
In a full count here on MJ. It's Brad Hand battling back here.
Brad Hand used to be so good. Former all-star pitcher,
Oh, yeah.
closer. Was it for the Padres?
He's pitched several plays, but I think he was with them, yeah.
Outside.
And Melendez will take a walk here, so the Royals with their runner on for Whit Merrifield stepping to the plate now.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Whit
He's a home run shy from the cycle being. Triple,
Right.
double,
We haven't seen one this
single.
year.
Whit can be the guy that can do it.
Can Whit go for the cycle here?
Ball.
You got to think he's going to try to be swinging from the downs and do it as they pop up the thing. Home run shy of the cycle.
In 1-1 count here on Whit.
Tyrell's putting his final chip on Whit. Chip on Whit from Richard.
And a 1-2 count here on Whit. One away here in the bottom of the ninth.
Well, Bink, he won't get a homer for not swinging the bat.
Got to swing the bat. Did you hear that chant?
MVP, yep.
MVP. I thought he was saying almost SEC.
Why would
I thought he said SEC.
No, he said MVP. He's not saying SEC. They wouldn't put SEC in.
Alex.
He's in South Carolina, man. They had the walk-off. Comes Gordon. Alex Gordon. Some say Gordon. A swing and miss from Alex. 2 for 4 day for Gordon.
3 RBIs.
And Gordon will lift that, and Jose Ramirez will chase it and make the catch. And the Indians will win today. The Indians will go to 37-28. An important game for them, seeing as the White Sox lost earlier. They'll be in first place by a game. Royals will fall to 28-37 on the season, Cream Dog.
Yeah, it's at first it was a close game, and then it ended up being got a little out of hand. It just got out of hand.
Circle the wagons for Jake Junis tomorrow.
Yeah, as I think with Junis, the way he's been pitching, he's been getting to 5 innings and boom, putting over to the bullpen. The bullpen's been helping him out as of late, so I think we can see that tomorrow. He's going to get 5 solid innings for Junis.
Maybe Will is a dejected Athenian. Boy, I thought the Royals, when they got off that early lead, 1-0. I was like, this could be the Royals' day.
St. Leon, your player of the game.
4 hours and
And he hit the only home run of the game. Zach Plesac will get his 5th win of the year. Danny Duffy will take the loss. He'll move to 6-5.
Rough loss. It seemed like it's been forever ago since he pitched.
With Merrifield with 3 hits, 1 home run short of the cycle. Alex Gordon with multiple hits as well for the Royals. No home runs today. Danny Duffy, 5 1/3, 3 earned runs, the 4 walks. It's kind of like Keller yesterday with the 5 walks. Got to limit the walks. Rosenthal touched up in the bullpen with 3 earned runs. And here's the highlights of today's game.
Thank you, Dirty Sean. Thank you, Tyler.
Thanks, fellas. Ladies. That's where Gordon got 1 of the RBIs. Let's put the Royals up 1-0. Top of the second, here's Mercado. Gets a single. 2 RBI here. This is when the Indians took the lead 2-1 on the Royals. Bottom of the 5th, this is where Merrifield doubled. Gets the 1 RBI. And the Royals knotted this game up at 2. Santana doubles here, gets the rib, and ties the game at 3-3. This game was back and forth early.
One positive look you can think is tomorrow they have a chance to win the series in the rubber matchup with Juniors.
They still got a chance to win the series after winning that White Sox series.
And that's something that they need to do. They just need to win the series. They don't need to win all the games, just win the series.
Jose Ramirez doubling the left here, 2 RBI. This put the Cleveland Indians up 6-3. Dozier flyout as this game became 6-4. Royals were in distance for a while until this. Sandy Leon, 2-run home run, the only home run of the day, with the wind blowing in. Still 4:15 with the wind blowing in. Here's Tyler Naquin. Hit by a pitch earlier, he doubled the center here and scored 2. The Tribe were up 10-4. And here's Sandy Leon once again with a single and an RBI as he was the guy today for Cleveland in the 9th hole.
Very shocked about how far Ramirez had to go to get to this and was able to get the put out. But
oh, he did.
Way to end it.
That ended the game there. The Royals will fall to 28-37 on the season as they climb with 8 games to the second wild card. Jake Junis be on the hill tomorrow for the Royals. The first time that Plesac and Duffy played each other was last Sunday, and Duffy got the better end of Zach Plesac.
Well, let's hope we can win the series for the Royals right now.
And we'll have it for you 1 o'clock tomorrow, right here for pregame, 1:10 for first pitch. For Kramer Sansone, I'm Jay Binkley saying good afternoon, Kansas City.